Hey everybody, this is Randy with Carchaeology, and today is the day that the Hemi Challenger leaves us. It is going on to a new owner here in California. He is extremely excited to have this car in his collection, and he is paying a dear price for it, as he should. This is one rare Mopar. They made just over 70 cars with the Hemi engine in them in 1971. This is one of 59 with the 4-speed transmission. I haven't broken it down much further than that as far as colors and options, but in its red color with black top, black interior, that 4-speed of course, and the front grille surround being an extremely rare option. I would say maybe this is, one of 10 that were built this way, just a guess. And how many exist today, especially in unrestored, original, numbers matching condition. Now this is, in my opinion, and probably everybody else's opinion as well, the most valuable car in the Arizona estate, and probably the most miraculous one to find. Now, this car actually sat in the driveway of this Tucson, Arizona home for many years. Here's a picture of it from Google Street View. And Mark was propositioned about this car many times and would never sell it. There was actually a time in their life where they were in desperate need of money to take care of some debt, and someone walked up at the door, offered $100,000 for the car, which would have made their problem go completely away. And Mark flatly turned it down. He just wouldn't let it go. Obviously, he held it dear. It was something that he loved, even though he neglected it. And after his passing, it is my honor to be somebody to help find it a new loving home. The car remains all original and unrestored, obviously. And there's been some debate as to whether the car should be restored or preserved. And personally, I think there's a line that can be walked with this car where some of the worst of it could be taken care of, like the seats and interior. Maybe replace the vinyl top. But with some careful polishing and detailing, you could bring some of that color back and just celebrate its age. You restore a car like this, and all of the passage of time is gone. There's something really special about a car where you can see its history, feel its history, in some case, kind of smell its history. And once that is gone and everything is shiny and perfect, well, then who knows what that history was before. The mighty 426 Hemi. I mean, this is a legendary muscle car all the way through. Now, obviously, a couple things have been changed, very minimal. Voltage regulator, the top of the air cleaner is not original. That distributor in there and the coil are not original. But those are all details that can be put back. I really think preservation rather than restoration is the way to go. At least that's the way I would go with the car, but that'll be up to the new owner and what he wants to do. The fact that this car is loaded with options. It's got 2 option tags, including the one underneath that says Hemi Fender. So this thing was loaded. Somebody checked all the boxes on this thing. The body is really remarkably solid. We found a little bit of rust in the trunk. There's a little tiny bit up here underneath the rear window, but the rest of it, it is about as solid as they come. And Mopars are known to rust. So finding one in this sort of condition is extremely rare. It has been a privilege, an honor, and a very exciting adventure to be involved with the car, to get an opportunity to research these cars in general, to learn an awful lot about the rarity of a Hemi Challenger like this and the other cars in the collection. Stepping into this adventure, I will admit, I am not the muscle car guru. It is not my world. I've studied many, many cars and continue to do so, but the opportunity to get my hands on these sort of cars and to really look at it as a muscle car boot camp has been awesome. You know, I know so much more about these cars now than I did going into it, and I feel very proud that we've been able to represent these cars well, to show people what they are and what they aren't, and also to find buyers for them at a level that's fair for the family of Mart. And to see these cars off to new owners and new lives where they are going to live for years and years and years and be celebrated for the rarity and the cool factor that they are is really what I'm all about. Now, I really hope that I get a chance to see this car again once it's been cleaned up, once it's up and running and driving. And I'll be talking with the buyer about that here today to see if there's a possibility of following along with the process. We're going to be doing the same with the RT Coronet. That car is staying local, which is great, so we'll be able to follow up on that. The Shelby Mustang has gone on to somebody on the East Coast. It's me a little bit harder to follow up on that, but I'll do my best. And then we still have the other two cars remaining, the Charger 500, which we've got in the lab right now, as well as the 69 Charger RT that we're still dealing with. In any case, really fun. Follow along. Let's see this one off to its new life.
Oh, hang on. I don't want you in the background, that's the problem.
Up she goes.
That's a heavy elephant. All right, turn that.
And there she is, loaded up, ready to roll. Bye. Thank you for coming. I hope you'll see you again. The mighty Hemi Challenger makes its exit off to Northern California. It's going to be preserved, make it running, polish that original paint, some sympathetic restoration to soft bits, and that one will be on the road. Unforgettable. Man, what a car.